Hello from Farland. Now, you haven't heard from me for a while. It's not that I haven't been busy. I did go on a little mini trip. I'll show you a clip from that after a while here. But today and yesterday and the day before, I've been working on this little scene down here. I bought these Hornby station buildings. This one and this one. It's a waiting area, probably for the other side. But in this case, I don't have another side to the station. So we're going to make do as best we can. Access to the island, of course, will be over the footbridge. So at least I can use that footbridge. I have two other big bridges that I don't know if I'm going to be able to use yet. I'm hoping. We'll see. But the straight platform is not too bad. I haven't had to move it back very far. It's a decent gap, in other words. But the center platform is very tricky because there are curved tracks. I'll show you. The track is curved coming in here, and it fans out mostly on the outer track. And then the inner track sort of fans in a little bit. Oh, probably wonder what the blue tape is all about. That's just so that when I ballast this area, that the ballast doesn't fall through all the gaps, and I have to fill the whole area up with ballast in order to ballast it. You won't see that, the blue tape, or the masking tape, the manila colored tape at all. I haven't done it down at this end, but I will. I've gotten caught up in working on this island platform. As you can see, I have planked the other side. And I think once I stain it, it would look quite interesting. I haven't decided what color to stain it yet, whether it should be gray or should be a kind of cherry color, a light cherry color, or what. Maybe somebody has a suggestion. And once I get the size of this, the shape of this island section figured out, then it will get planked as well. I am waiting on material for it, so I don't have the material to do it, even if I had the shape right now. The pins are locating pins so that I can take it off, take it to the shop where I have power tools, work on it, and then bring it back and put it back in exactly the same place. If I didn't have that, then I don't know how I would figure out where it goes. I'd have to, well, it would be impossible. So I'm trying to make sure that all locomotives and all combinations of passenger coaches will all fit through the station. I do have the freight line in front. This being the freight line, these being the passenger express lines. And yes, these will all be filled when I get around to ballasting. And I have a system for doing this, which you'll probably be interested in when the time comes. But we're not there yet. So let's bring a train in and see what happens. See if there's any rubbing or swaying or other types of problems. I'm bringing my class 47 in the swallow. And of course this is the down line. Ooh, looks good. It's close, but that's the way I want it. One issue there will be here, passengers, Farlanders will have to move to the center coaches in order to disembark. Just for fun, I'll set you on the platform for the next test. Be right back. Well, I'd say I'm satisfied. I think I've got the shape figured out. So when my planking comes in, I can plank it. Okay, let's go back to the tripod. Be back just a minute. So the idea here would be that I will paint the insides of these black, then I'll paint them white, and then I'll put lighting in them. There'll be lighting under the canopy and lighting in interior lighting on both buildings. And along here, I plan on having just sort of not a fence, but a barrier, a wooden barrier that I will build along here. I want to leave the stone exposed. So I'll have it on, I don't know what you call them, columns, I guess, that will come up to about here, and then I will plank it as though it was a wind barrier or something. So that's what's been going on over here. This will be a parking lot and a road access up. And going off that direction will be a road that leads to Farmore. I'm not sure how I'm going to get to Farmore by train yet. The original plan called for a DMU line, a dead-headed platform over there, and it would be up and above, and I may still do that, up and above everything else, just skimming along the top of the scenery. However, when I get over to here, I have a little problem. Because I would have to get from that side of those tracks all the way to this side of these tracks. I'm not sure just how I'll do that. And in the event I can't, I'll probably have some means of accessing off the main line right there. You could see those turnouts laying on the table. I was taking a look at that to see if I could get those in. So I'd have a crossover from the middle line to the outside line, and then an exit off the outside or the inside line. Inside, outside. It kind of could be confusing around here. Okay, a couple other things. I'm going to move you, so just hang on. We're going over there. Once again, the blue tape is just to contain the ballast. When the ballast goes down, glue sticks to the blue tape, and blue tape sticks to whatever. So you can paint it or you can glue to it. What I wanted to show you was I just couldn't stand it. I had to have something green on here. It's all wood and white. So this is my little patch of green for the time being. Okay, one other thing to show you, and then I think we're going to be done. Some of you expressed concern about if this was covered up, how would I know where the trains were? Well, I have a plan for that. These are infrared senders and receivers, and they hook up to this little circuit board. And that little circuit board will drive an LED. And that LED is going to go down here. So I got 3 of them. One for this siding, one for this siding, and one for this siding. So that when I'm pulling a train in there, when I see the white light telling me the train is present, I'll know to stop it, and it'll be safe to run trains through. Trains too long? Well, I guess I'm going to have train limits so that I don't have any trains that are too long on the sidings. The siding on this outside, these are quite long. They must be 8 feet. And this siding is quite long too. The only one that's short, is this one. But it's on the freight line. So if I have a locomotive or a very short train, I can park it. Oh, I need to glue that down, huh? It escaped me. Well, I'll get that done. All in good time. Takes a lot of work to build a railway. Oh, you might be interested from the other side. This scenic break looks like that from over here. And of course it's not done yet. I ran out of plaster cloth, as I mentioned. And I have a boatload of it coming, and they're on the way. By the way, Amazon, I've discovered, is a great source of building materials for model railways. I can't buy, locomotives or rolling stock, but I can buy track and I can buy Woodland Scenics products at a pretty reasonable price. Although all the track came from that place in Liverpool. It was, that's where I could get the best price, and I have a lot of track. One other thing you might be interested, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, these loops are 120 feet around. So that's just a little bit longer than the old layout, which was 105. So that's about 14 feet a piece, or around 42 feet in additional track in the loops altogether. Honestly, that's quite a bit of track. Okay, so I'm going back to work. Thanks for stopping by. Bye from Farland.